Hello guys, so in this video we will talk about how can we create a movie recommendation system using KNN, K nearest neighbor. Also, I am keeping this video in English so anybody can understand. So this is our short small project on KNN that we want to implement a movie recommendation system using K nearest neighbors. So actually I have already created the movies recommendation system here, and I will explain you the movie recommendation system line by line by creating a soft copy of this system here. Okay, so we will actually create a movie recommendation system, very basic movie recommendation system using K nearest neighbors, and I will explain you line by line, and I will provide you the data sets in the description link. So first look first we will only import the pandas library, import pandas as PD. Okay, it might be clear to you, this is very easy. Now we will import our data set. Okay, so first I will show you what is the data set. So look, I am reading the CSV file from pd.readcsv method. I am just showing the 5 rows of the data sets to you and store the data frame in movies data frame. Okay, so you can look, this is our data frame where I have the movies ID, title and genres. Okay, so this is the movie ID and this is the title, and I only want to use the movie ID and title in our model. So we have no use of the genres, so I will only use calls movie ID title. We will only use these two columns. Okay, so I have my movies data frame here. Okay, now look, now I will load my ratings data frame, ratings data file, sorry. So I read my ratings data file. First look for the data file, what it contains. Look, so I have similarly printed 5 rows of the data frame. So you can see user ID, movies ID, rating and timestamp. So we have no need of the timestamp column, so I will only consider user ID, movie ID and ratings. So use calls user ID, movie ID, rating. Okay, fine till now, nothing much in this. Okay, so simply we have loaded our two data sets. First is movies and second is rating. Okay, simple. Now we'll look for our shape of data frames. So if I see the shape of my rate data frame, then it is a big data set. You can see more than 1 lakh rows in the ratings data frame. And now look, movies, so a total rows of 9742 movies. Okay, now look, this is our data set. Considering only the ratings data frame, I have 3 things: user ID, movie ID and ratings. Okay, so this is the shape of my data frame. Now I want to change this shape, so our matrix will look like I want to use the movies ID as the index, movies ID, and I want the user ID, I want the user ID as the column. I want user ID as a column and I want the movies ID as a index of the rows. Okay, and I want the column should be filled by ratings. What I want to say, just look for our feature matrix. I want to say, I want to create a matrix where in the rows there is movie IDs, like movie ID 100, movie ID 120, movie ID 360, movie ID 390. And here in the columns I want the user ID, like see 1 2, user ID 3, user ID 4, user ID 5, that dot 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 dot, how many users, suppose 600 users. Okay, so I want to create a matrix like this. Okay, where and the dimension of this matrix will be movie cross user ID. Okay, I want to create a matrix like this, and I want to fill this matrix from user rating. Now look, if user 2 if user 2 if user 2 gives movie ID 120, rating 4, then I will fill 4 here. Okay, if user 4 give movie ID 360, rating 3, so I will fill 3 here, like this. I want to fill the ratings in the cells. Okay, so what I want movies ID in my rows index, I want user ID in my column index, and I want to fill this matrix by ratings. So how can I do? I can do using the pivot. We have already discussed pivot in our pandas video. So look what I am doing. I am using this ratings data frame dot pivot. My index will be movie ID, okay, which I have tell you. My columns will be user ID, okay, this is fine, and my values will be rating. Okay, this is the reshaping of our data frame. So now see, now our data frame is looking like this. Our data frame is looking like this. Our user ID is here, our movie ID is here, and here's the rating. So I want to fill these NaN values with 0, okay, with 0. So I fill this with 0. Now look for our data frame. Okay, now it is looking pretty nice. It is looking pretty nice data frame. Okay, so good. Now look, I will store this in movies users data frame. Okay, movies users data frame. So this is our movies users data frame. Okay, look, okay, so it is pretty nice now. Okay, now come to the next point. This is our actually you can see we are creating our data to implement a machine learning model in the form in which we want. Okay, so this is actually our original data, and we are reshaping it in the form which we want to implement in our machine learning model. Okay, now look, now what I will do. Okay, now I will import this scipy.sparse import CSR matrix library. Okay, I want to import this library. Why I want to import this library? Look, I will tell you. Then I will create a sparse matrix of this. Look, I will tell. Okay, so what I have done here, from scipy.sparse import CSR matrix. Okay, I have imported this, and what will it do? When I pass my data frame movies user dot values here, then it will create a sparse matrix of this data frame. It will create a sparse matrix. You know about sparse matrix. So it will create a sparse matrix of this data frame, and I am storing the data frame in the sparse matrix form in matmovies. I am storing in matmovies the sparse matrix of this data frame. Okay, fine till now. Nothing much hard here. Okay, now simply we will implement our machine learning algorithm here. How we will implement? We'll look. Okay, so look, first consider this only. From sklearn.neighbors import nearest neighbors. I am importing nearest neighbors, not k nearest neighbors. I am importing nearest neighbors. Similar. I will implement k nearest neighbors here. Okay, just I am importing what? Nearest neighbors. Okay, now look. Now what I have done, I have stored the object in model of nearest neighbors, and I have assigned the metric to cosine. I have assigned the metric to cosine. What is the cosine metric? I have already talked about. I have already talked about what? Cosine distance and cosine similarity. This is, so we are implementing the concept of cosine similarity here. Cosine similarity here. Okay. So I will tell you. I'll tell you. So we are actually, I have give the metric to cosine algorithm to brute and n neighbors to 20. What it will do, I will tell you. Okay. So look, suppose we have our sparse matrix like this. Okay. Suppose we have 3 movies ID, 346, and 3 users ID 1 to 3. Our sparse matrix is like this, and in this sparse matrix we have the values of rating. So suppose here is 2, here is 4, here is 5, here is 3, here is 3, here is 5, here is 4, here is 5, here is 4. Okay, so this is my movie ID, this is my user ID, and this is the rating. This is my sparse matrix, full sparse matrix. Now I am giving the metric cosine. I am giving the metric cosine. What is this cosine metric actually stands for? So we have already talked about the cosine similarity. Cosine similarity. So what I am doing here, when I assign the metric to cosine, then it will look for the cosine similarity here. Suppose our these 3 vectors are x1, x2, x3. Okay, we have these 3 vectors x1, x2, and x3. It will look for the cosine similarity here. Suppose in x1 and x2 we have the cosine similarity of 0.95, means 95% of the cosine similarity, means these 2 vectors are 95% similar. Okay, 95% similar. So we are looking for the cosine similarity here, and we will recommend the movies using this cosine similarity. Now you will understand. Okay, and I have already discussed the concept of cosine similarity. Also I will provide the link in the description, all the needed links to understand this concept. And like this we will also look for x2 and x3 cosine similarity. So suppose 80% of cosine similarity. So we will look like this in our model. So what I have done, I have assigned the metric to cosine, algorithm to brute. Why I have assigned the algorithm to brute, not auto? Because I want to brute force the algorithm. So what actually I want to iterate all the cells of the sparse matrix. I want each cell in our algorithm. So I have assigned the algorithm to brute. N neighbors to 20. So I have assigned total neighbors, means total 20 similar neighbors. 20 similar. We actually talked about the KNN algorithm, where actually you can learn these all things. So in this I have only implement the project. I am only giving you the core concepts of this algorithm. Main intention behind this video is only the implementation of the k nearest neighbors to make a system of movie recommendation system. Okay, so I have assigned the whole object in model. Then what I do model.fit mat movies. Okay, mat movies is our feature matrix of a sparse matrix of our features. Okay, mat matrix. Then I fit our model in this matrix. Okay, fine. Now look. Okay, now this is our total. Now just we have to print the recommendation system and search for the movies. So what I'll do, look. First only see these 2 lines, and also I will import a library fuzzy wuzzy. Okay, fuzzy wuzzy. What does it mean? I will tell you. So if you have not installed this library, so just go to your command prompt, type pip install and fuzzy wuzzy. Okay, then press enter and it will install to your system. Okay, so what I have done, I have imported from fuzzy wuzzy import process. Okay, I have imported this. Now why I have imported this, I will tell you. I have imported this artificial intelligence basic library to actually increase our searching process. How this is increasing our searching process, I will tell you. Don't be panic, I will tell you. Print idx. mm. Look, I am calling my function recommender. Okay, and suppose I am passing the name of the movie Toy Story. Okay, and now I search this movie. It will take some time. Execute this first, then this. It will take some time to execute because a large data set we have. So look what it will output. Okay, so it gave me Toy Story 1995, then something here and something here. Why I have imported this library, I have tell you, to just improve our search process. I have only assigned here a string Toy Story, and it actually match this Toy Story where T is capital, S is capital. Also, you can see here the year 1995. Okay, it matched with this. How it matched with this? Using the concept of this fuzzy wuzzy import process library, we have imported this, and it will work very good in this searching process. And this is 90. What is 90 here? 90 here is the percentage of matching. It is telling that Toy Story has matched with Toy Story 1995 90%. 90% of the matching will be here, which it is returning to us. And what is 0 here? 0 here is the index of the movie in our data frame. Index of the movie our data frame. Okay. So I only need the index of the movie. So I will only take here 2. So it will only return me the index of the movie. Okay, I only want this. Okay, now look, now look, we will print here movie selected. Which movie is selected? Movies, which is our data frame. Title, I want to retrieve the title of the movie, and title of the movie in the given index. So we will actually retrieve the index from here. We will retrieving the index from here in the idx. So I have returned the movie's title from here given this index, and I am also printing the index equals to idx, which is nothing but our index. Okay, and searching for recommendation. Okay, this is our function. So I will show you what we are doing. I execute this, so wait for some time, it will give us a result. Okay, so it is showing us movie selected Toy Story 1995, index is 0, and searching for recommendation. Okay, searching for recommendation. Now we want to recommend our movie. How we will recommend our movie, I will tell you. Look, so I also need to pass my model. I also need to pass my, no, we have actually created our model. Okay, so now look what I am doing here. I have written here our model name model dot k neighbors, okay, and look, and 10. Okay, so look, I have passed here model our model name model dot k neighbors. Then in the braces I have data index. Data index is what? Data index is nothing but actually we will pass our data also here. Data. And what is our data? Data is nothing but our sparse matrix. Okay. Mat movies. Okay, so I have passed my mat movies sparse matrix here in the data. So we are looking this index in our data. We are looking this index in our data, and I have assigned the n neighbors to n. So I have passed here 10, means we are looking the 10 nearest neighbors of this data, which have the 10 nearest cosine similarity. Okay, what I am doing here, I'll tell you. If you don't understand, I'll tell you. Suppose my movie is Toy Story, and the index is 0. Then in my sparse matrix, I am searching for this index. So suppose my index I will found here 0, 0. Then for this 0 vector, for this index 0, I am looking for the vector. Suppose the vector is x1. Okay, I am looking for 10 similar vectors, 10 similar vectors which have the cosine similarity near to 1. I have actually tell you what is cosine similarity. Already I have tell you what is cosine similarity. So we are actually looking for 10 nearest cosine similarity to this vector. Okay, this is what we are doing. So when I pass here mat movies, so it passed in our data. So in data index is nothing but our Toy Story movie index, and I have assigned this n to n neighbors. So it will give us the indices and the distance. So first check please only the distance and the indices. So I will print distance and indices. Now look, execute this. Oh, wait for some. Okay, so movie selected Toy Story 1995, index is 0, searching for recommendation. And now look, it is giving us what it is giving us. It is giving us the cosine distance, distances, 10 cosine distances. Look, 0.42 means this is a 42% similar. 0.43 means 43% similar. 0.435 43.5% similar. 44.2% similar. This is nothing but our distances. And what distances? Cosine distances. It is giving here 0. Why it is giving here 0? Because 0 cosine distance means, what does 0 cosine distance means? Now look, this is our cosine distance. Okay, we have already talked about the cosine distance. So it is giving here 0 means, what does the 0 stand for? 1, I can say 1 minus cosine distance is nothing but the cosine similarity. 1 minus, look, we have already talked about cosine distance and cosine similarity. Please watch that video. I will also provide a link in description. I can say 1 minus cosine distance is nothing but the cosine similarity. cosine similarity. So our first result is 0. So 1 minus 0 is nothing but 1, means our cosine similarity is 1. So it is giving the 100% similar thing in the first index. Why it is giving us 100% similar thing? It is giving us 100% similar thing because the first index here is nothing but the index of the Toy Story itself. Toy Story itself, you can look here, the index is 0. So Toy Story is 100% similar to Toy Story. Here it is only giving us 0, means 100% similar. Now look for the second. It is giving us approximate 42% cosine distance, means 1 minus 40, which is you can say 100 minus 42. So 100 minus 42 is nothing but 58, means the second recommendation of us has the 58% of the cosine similarity. So this is our top 10 recommendation like that, and the indices is giving the index of the movies, index of the top 10 movies of similar. So just we want to print the movies, है ना, print the movies only. So I will only print the movies. So I say for I indices, print movies title I dot where I not equals to index. So I don't want to print the Toy Story again, which is the 100% similar. I do not want to print the Toy Story. That's why I am saying for I indices, movies title, give me the movies which give me the movies title which has the indices I, which actually we look indices, the top 10 indices of the movie which has the similar cosine similarity to this, matlab nearest cosine similarity to this, and dot where I not equals to idx, means we do not want to print the Toy Story again. So now execute this and execute this. Now look for the output. Okay, so congratulations. Okay, so congratulations, our model of the movie recommendation system using KNN is done. It is giving us the 10 the most recommended movie with respect to Toy Story. Here you can see Night Mother, Jurassic Park, Independence Day, Star Wars, Forest, and using the concept of cosine similarity and k nearest neighbors. Look for another movie, Iron Man. So it will give us the 10 most similar movies to Iron Man based upon the user rating. Okay, we are we are making this recommendation system based upon the user rating. You must know this, okay, because we have filled our cell with the user rating. So it is looking the similarity between cells and the values is rating. So based upon user rating. So when I have typed here Iron Man, so it give me 10 recommendation for Iron Man. So this is our basic KNN movie recommendation system. You can also improve this. This is the basic implementation, and a nice way to understand the KNN. How does the KNN work? How does the cosine similarity will give us the output? So I have made this video for you so you can understand these things properly. So thanks.